Every prompt you type into an AI leaves behind a digital fingerprint of your personality. To you, it's a tool, but to the algorithm, it's a window into your character. Researchers at ETH Zurich tested this by analyzing the everyday chat histories of 668 ChatGPT users across the US and the UK. They wanted to see if the model could detect the big 5 psychological traits: openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, and emotional stability, using nothing but conversational text. The results were startling. The AI identified these traits with over 60% accuracy, proving particularly successful at pinning down a user's agreeableness and emotional stability. The researchers found that this accuracy scales with use. The longer the conversation history, the more precisely the software narrows in on the specific traits of your psyche. This predictability is a powerful tool for mass manipulation, potentially allowing actors to spread political propaganda by targeting our specific mental compositions. But while researchers warn about politics, this data enables a more intimate endgame. If an AI can learn the patterns of your personality, it can learn to replicate the people you've lost. This has led to the rise of deadbots or griefbots. Platforms like Replica and Project December let users interact with a digital simulation of the deceased. Built on generative pre-trained transformers, these systems are trained on massive datasets to understand human language patterns. Users fine-tune this architecture by uploading a loved one's digital footprint, like texts and emails, so the AI predicts how they would respond. A University of Kent study found mourners use these customized bots to achieve closure, often using the simulation to say the final goodbyes they never got in person. For those suffering from sudden or unresolved loss, these platforms provide a real-time emotional surrogate that is available whenever they need it. The technology, however, is far from perfect. The Kent study noted the AI frequently glitches, forgets chat context, or gives robotic, nonsensical answers. The reality of these tools is often a terminal interface, raw text on a screen. Yet, desperate for emotional connection, mourners experience social fidelity, suspending their disbelief and ignoring technical flaws to keep the conversation going. Many users find the bot easier to talk to than real-life friends. Unlike humans, who can suffer from empathy fatigue, the bot is perpetually available and consistently supportive. The human brain wants to cure its own loneliness so badly that it will assist the machine in maintaining the illusion of a soul. But this comfort comes at a price. Ethicists at the University of Cambridge are warning about the danger of corporate entities owning our most intimate emotional connections. They point to scenarios like Manana, where an AI simulating a deceased grandmother begins injecting surreptitious advertisements into the conversation, suggesting food delivery services in the voice of a loved one. Or consider Stay, a scenario where a terminally ill parent prepays for a 20-year subscription to bombard their children with messages from beyond the grave. For the surviving child, the result isn't comfort, it's emotional exhaustion. They find themselves digitally stalked by an alarmingly accurate ghost that they never asked for. The legal reality is even bleaker. Because the deceased parents signed the contract, the children often have no legal right to turn the simulation off without violating the terms of service. This has led researchers to call for urgent safeguards, like digital funerals and clear opt-out protocols that allow the living to cut ties with the dead. As machines learn to map our psychology to provide us comfort, we have to decide what we're willing to give these corporate-owned systems in return.